David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And Brent, finally it's here, the first game of the season. These players, like us, look like they were itching to get this game underway.
Oh, man, all the preparation, the training camp, the taping, the icing, the stretching, the coaching. Let's get it going. Guys are ready to start this long marathon, and we'll see who can come out on top.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay. Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Johnson, a wide-open look. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
On the wing, DeRozan. Takes it off the glass. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Here's Ayton. And he gets the bucket.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Levine looking around. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Pass to Johnson. No good on the three. It's DeRozan with the drive. Here's Dosunmu. Levine with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's DeRozan. Clock at 6. Over Booker. And it's DeRozan missing. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
And here's Booker from the arc. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Levine's shot is on. Phoenix leading by 4. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. He won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Now here's Booker following the miss by DeRozan.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter to end the cold streak. And there's the nice layup by White.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your
The Suns making a change here.
That was your Suns Panthers dance team, everyone.
On defense, Chicago. 4-point game. Now Shamet. There's the triple. Charge trying to break free. And it's Shamet missing. And Dragic has it in the corner. The baseline J. White with it. Now guarded by Payne. 5 on the clock. Drummond in the post. Craig pulls it in. Suns lead by 4. .50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Pass to Drummond. Phoenix grabs the miss. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Outside, Green. Misses the layup.
Bulls foul.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Shot from the inbound. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Vucevic. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to DeRozan. Now Levine. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Out to DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Offensive rebound. Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. Takes a 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ayton with it. And he lays it straight in. Ayton's got his third bucket of the night. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Second team.
That is his first foul of the game. Williams up on top. No points in the game yet for him. That's tipped. Outside, Levine. Levine double team. DeRozan for 3. And the Bulls another three.
And adding a three-point shot later in his career, DeRozan looking very comfortable on that one.
Levine with it. Chris Paul covering. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. And he's way off from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Outside Levine. Pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, DeRozan. Tried to shoot. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Outside, Green. Outside, Dragic. Out to White. It's Bradley on the wing. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The Suns making a change here. And that one is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Drummond. It's good. This game is all even.
Drummond has a lot of ways to beat you down low. His points are coming deep in the paint now.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Nice jump shot. Good. Booker's got 10.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shoots from the high post. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. There's Dragic with the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Picked by Williams. Levine double team. DeRozan on the wing. Over Booker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Again, Phoenix.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Let's go. Vucevic with the rebound.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Booker outside. Ayton the screen. Fires it up. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Levine wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Levine's got 12 points in the game. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Double team on Williams. Out to DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Off target from outside. And Levine, here we go. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Chris Paul picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
For the lead. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns.
2 minutes
They
remaining.
lead by 1.
2 minutes.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Phoenix, no good that time either. And here are the Bulls now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road trip. And it's Payne in the corner. Shamet buries it from 3-point range. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Here's Drummond. Some solid defense from Saric.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
A wide open look here for Craig. Drains the 3-pointer. Craig's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Outside, Green. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, Chicago. No good. Driving inside. Pass to Craig. And a wide open look for Lee. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside, Dragic. To stop the run. Offensive rebound. And Drummond throws it down.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Charge, that's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
41.
And so...
29. Fans, please give a big
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Everyone get out of your seat and onto your feet.
Suns leading by 12. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's the three. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Over in the corner, White. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Pass to Bridges. That one rolling around and rims out. Bulls trail by 12. Here he goes. Out to DeRozan. And here is Williams. DeRozan scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Top of the key jumper, no good. And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Ayton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
DeRozan drops in the layup for 2. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And that one's good, Ayton.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue when you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Bulls trailed by 14. White left side. This one for 3.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Pass to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Suns leading by 16. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 10 points in just the second half.
Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Chicago making a switch here. And here's Levine who brings it up for Chicago. From deep three-point range, Bridges with some nice defense. And here are the Suns now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And again, it's DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Caruso, no good. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Banked in off the glass.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.